Okay, next thing I wanted to talk to you about is Mulan Day, which is the same as Juneteenth or June 19th. Mulan Day, it actually celebrates like several versions of Mulan and not just the Disney version. We made Mulan Day because she's one of the fewer women during her era to actually save the world by being herself and not being herself at the same time. And plus is another like one of those classic themes of like Chinese stories, folklore stories. So yeah, and not to mention she's one of my favorite Disney characters. So okay, next topic I wanted to talk to you about. As I mentioned before, I sort of like had a fetish for gay men. One in particular is Marco from Degrassi: The Next Generation, and the actor who played him, Adamo. I know it begins with an R, but right now I'm just like, yeah. My stepfather just came in, so if you're wondering where all the noise is coming from, that's him. But yeah, I had like sort of a gay man crush on him when Mom and I used to watch Degrassi together and such. When all the Saturday morning cartoons and all that TV show type of days used to be going on. When we didn't have cable, those were the good old days. Next is the Hillary Duff and those "That's So Gay" ads. Like you remember those type of commercials when they use gay as like a negative context. Well, when Hillary Duff was like cameoing in those commercials, yeah, that's one of the most memorable commercials I remember when I was a kid. And especially those anti-LGBT commercials like outside the countries. And I think they need to stop on that. Speaking of anti-LGBT and fetishes, Yaoi and Yuri and LGBTQ in Japan, they made it as a fetish, but at the same time is not an exception in the Japanese society and stuff and such. But I know Japan is not America by a long shot, but neither were like European and Asian and African countries either. But yet some of them had gave LGBTQ rights and stuff like that. But I wanted to go to Japan, but I'm not so sure if I can be that open. I can be that open over there. Speaking of being open, I want to talk about this year's Philly Pride Parade. This year's Pride Parade and Festival this year in Philadelphia. As you know, that I was like in Florida at that time, so I wish I could have been there. It was like celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall incident, and it was the first ever festival and such to be televised. I just watched it in the news this morning.
Rocky and Cherry.
Later. Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to be there really badly, but like I said, I was just mostly there in Florida because I wanted to celebrate my great grandmother's 11th birthday, as you already know in the previous videos, and such. And not to mention, I heard Lady Gaga also performed at the NYC Stonewall Pride Festival. Wish I could have been there, but I don't know. But I am planning on performing in this year's Outfest in Philadelphia. I want to know which song do I want to perform in. I'll leave the options in the comments, just so you know.